3 super simple ways of customizing your ghost blog with a premium theme. Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian from mindfulmarketplace.com, and we recently put out a crash course on building a membership style, subscription-oriented blog, brand, and business using the Ghost platform. So Ghost is really, really useful for doing lots of similar things to other blog platforms, but it also has some really distinct and unique advantages, of course, contingent upon what your goals are. But if you're trying to build a membership site or a newsletter oriented community or even a premium gated or protected content community where you can teach courses, classes, and sort of, keep folks, kind of mix your content up. Some is free, some might be members only, and ultimately some of your content may actually be completely restricted to paid members only. So if you're looking to build that sort of community, that sort of content, that sort of blog for your brand, Ghost really makes the most sense, especially as we move into 2021. So I'm going to give you a couple simple, short tutorials from the course that we just created. You can actually buy that course at the link below. We also will create a Ghost blog for you in membership style community running on Ghost if you're interested in that. You can also see that at the link below. The course that we're offering actually has that built in to the options that you can purchase. So if you're interested, feel free to check that out. Okay, so for those of you who are just interested in learning a little bit about some of the ways that you can customize your Ghost theme or your Ghost blog, let's first look at uploading a theme. It's really, really simple. You're going to upload, activate, and then you're going to, by dint of activation, transform the aesthetic or the appearance of your Ghost site by virtue of having a new theme installed. So you're going to, step 1, go to the Design Settings tab within the Ghost backend. Step 2, you're going to scroll to the bottom and then click Upload a Theme. Step 3, you're going to activate the uploaded theme. Now you can either drag and drop the theme that you want to upload into the box that you'll be familiar with in terms of uploading content using a drag and drop interface, or you can simply upload it by virtue of having a Ghost locate the file or the zip file on your local machine and upload it that way, which is somewhat more similar to how WordPress does theme uploads. Remember, you have to have the actual zip file, right? You don't want the unzip file to be uploaded, or Ghost won't recognize that. It won't recognize it as a theme, so you need to make sure that it's a zipped file. Okay, so let's now talk about uploading a logo or changing the brand icon or visual representation of your community, your content. So you're simply going to go into the general settings within Ghost, and then you're going to scroll down to the section where it says publication logo, and simply upload an image into using that similar box. It's going to give you the opportunity. I believe you can either drag and drop, or it may just be an upload, function, and you just want to save that file that you've uploaded, which will now show up as your logo on your site. Now, it is important to remember 2 things. 1, the icon is different than the logo. So you can use the same image for both the icon and the logo, but the logo is actually what is going to show up on your site visually within the theme. Now, the thing that you have to remember is that different themes have different styles associated with them relative to how the logo or something like a logo is going to appear. So you may not be happy with how the theme that you're choosing renders the logo. It may render it in a way that is, stretched or smaller or just not visually appealing. There are lots of ways of modifying the logo if you don't have, or the appearance of the logo on the theme, if it's not perfect for you. And one of the easiest ways, if you're not a coder like myself, I'm not a code or design person, but you can go into the code injection area from the navigation menu on the left side of your Ghost backend, and you can simply paste some CSS styling into the code injection site header area, and this will allow you to restyle the logo around the specifications that are most important to you. So one of the things that I like to recommend to people is ask the theme designer, right? So ask the theme designer, the person who has authored or developed the theme, if it's not to your specifications or some of your images or things like a logo are not displaying properly, just ask them how you can modify the styling or what styling to apply here to get the logo to render properly. And more times than not, they will simply give you the code that will allow you to do so. All right, so now let's look at adding navigation elements to your Ghost blog. These are the the menu area where this is by default. Ghost has some links already set up, but most likely you're going to want to change these. So here is where you do that. So you want to go into the design tab within your Ghost administration. At the top of the page, you're going to see something that says navigation. And then essentially what I like to do is I start by removing the default navigation items that are pre-populated in my site or on my blog, and you simply use the trash icon to delete those navigational elements. It's on the right of on the right side of the page, and you'll just see a trash icon. If you click that next to adjacent to each respective element, it will remove them. It just deletes them, so you'll now have an empty space where the previous navigation element was, and now you're just going to simply add your own element to that space. So you might want to change the links to external links, so you can put in a absolute URL, external URL, let's say to another site that you have, or a page on your site, on your Ghost blog that is relevant. Let's say a hire me page or a contact me page. You might want to link to the tags page or the authors page. If you're running a multi-author community, you may want to link to a digital product that you're selling on Gumroad or Podia or some teachable course. All of this is done again through the navigational elements, the menu, and you can drag and drop the order in which they appear by, kind of just, reconstituting the sequence in which those things appear. And again, this is all drag and drop friendly. And then once you've done all of the adjustments that you need, make sure you hit save to activate the links that you've just added and to ensure that they are working properly. Also remember that you have some themes will actually display a footer navigation element as well. I'm not sure if all themes do on Ghost. Most generally, the ones that I've used have the premium themes. So you'll also see a secondary navigation tab, and you can do the same process for that. And if your theme has a space for a footer navigation or a footer menu, anything you add into that secondary space will appear visually on the site in the footer area. All right, so those are some simple little, very basic customizations that you can make that are pretty much universally applicable to most Ghost themes, at least most Ghost themes that I've used. And certainly if you're building a brand publication, you do want to use a custom theme or a premium theme or something that is not kind of, shows up, that is not something that just comes with Ghost, because you want to stand out and have a little bit of a unique aesthetic that matches the tone, tempo, content, and community that is your own. Okay, so just a quick piece of advice: if you're looking for premium themes, one of the best places to go is Theme Forest. Theme Forest has a fair amount of good Ghost themes. You can also go to Creative Market. I find the quality of those themes as a rule is a little bit less, and the quantity is certainly somewhat smaller, but you can find some good unique Ghost themes in both of those locations, as well as, or those theme marketplaces, as well as on the Ghost forum. I found a fair amount of themes that are not really advertised elsewhere. You can also look on Twitter, follow some people who are posting frequently about Ghost, and you'll often find they will either be themselves or reference other folks who are designing themes for Ghost, and that's a great way of creating relationships with folks who are, good designers in the space, or at least they are interacting in the Ghost ecosystem in a way that'll give you access to some cool and creative products. Okay, so I hope this has been a little bit helpful, and if you have any questions, send us an email, hi@mindfulmarketplace.com, and I'm happy to help. You can also see the theme that we're using on it's community.mindfulmarketplace.com. We're using a theme that is quite visually appealing, at least I think so. And as always, if you have any other questions, drop them in the YouTube comment box, or just shoot us an email, and if I can, I am certainly happy to help. Okay, thanks so much, and have a great day.